some projects I work on, you get a response that's inspired by landscape, and sometimes it's about the work you'll be working on. And I'd say Mildura is a combination of two things. The biggest opportunity I saw was these wide open spaces, which are unique. And as the project developed and it became a sort of concrete opportunity, I was fortunate enough to have the opportunity to create 2 installations. Not knowing anything about Mildura until I got here, it's amazing how much you pick up so quickly, and also the generous spirit of the people I met, who are obviously very proud of this region. It's the food basin of Australia. It's incredibly productive. In fact, as you fly into Mildura, you can't help but notice a patchwork of fields and vineyards, orange groves. It really is a very diverse rural city, which has an awful lot to offer. I wanted to make sure that we had a great contrast, a sort of an emotional and spiritual contrast, and a physical contrast between both installations. Trail of Light, which is on the Loch Island, is a very gentle, quiet installation. There is no sound element to it, a natural space that people could walk through. It's a sculptural luminaire that I created a number of years ago, inspired by a book that I read, 𝘁𝗵 by Rudyard Kipling. We've got 12,500 fireflies that will create this carpet of light, and then we are surrounding the island with a piece called Gone Fishing. Now, Gone Fishing is 3,000 vertical 3-meter stems of light that will gently change colour. The other location, which is just in front of the 𝘁𝗶𝗁 Sandhills, just outside Wentworth. And the 𝘁𝗶𝗁 Sandhills are a very old geographical feature. The installation is called Foso. That stands for Fibre Optic Symphonic Orchestra. That stands in front of this beautiful background of the 𝘁𝗶𝗁 Sandhills. Foso has been something that's been with me for many years, has this desire to create an orchestra of light, an orchestra that was responsive to sound, in this case a musical score. And I'd always dreamt that it would be wonderful if you could create an individual sculpture that represented one musical instrument. And obviously if you have 80 of them in this case, and you lay the 80 sculptures out in an array, you will create this interactive orchestra of light. The unusual thing here is I was taken by the Humble Hills hoist. It's an iconic Australian symbol for the back garden. So what I've done is taken that structure and given it a web of light, fibre optics again, and then we've worked very closely with a wonderful composer called 𝘁𝗵𝗁𝗸. She said, well, what's it to be about? I said, imagine an orchestra tuning up, and then it gradually turns into a composition of music. And then at the end of 35 minutes in duration, it will complete by going back into that sort of orchestral tuning down, as it were. So this is a unique kind of concept in the sense that it's an informal classical performance for everybody. The experience that I wish, and I hope that people will take away from the installations, is nothing more than a lifting of the heart and spirit. Let the art speak to your heart, and the rest will take care of itself.